The idea of a white Christmas is deeply rooted in British culture, woven into the fabric of our holiday traditions and memories. For generations, the hope of waking up to a world blanketed in white has captured the imagination of young and old alike. It conjures images of snow-covered rooftops, the sound of children singing carols in the crisp winter air, and the timeless scenes found on classic Christmas cards. These images evoke a sense of warmth and nostalgia, even as the cold settles outside. Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol, published in 1843, painted vivid, snowy Christmases, shaping our collective imagination. Dickens's descriptions of frosty streets and glowing hearths set the standard for what many now consider the perfect Christmas. Dickens grew up during the Little Ice Age, when snowy Christmases were more common, and his stories turned that reality into a lasting ideal. His words transformed fleeting childhood memories into a vision that endures in our hearts and culture. The song White Christmas, sung by Bing Crosby, further cemented this dream, becoming one of the best-selling songs ever. Its gentle melody and longing lyrics echo the universal wish for a magical, snowy holiday. Even though most of us rarely see snow on Christmas Day, the hope for it connects us to tradition and nostalgia. Each year, children press their faces to frosted windows, hoping to see the first flakes fall, while adults reminisce about white Christmases past. The dream of a white Christmas is about more than weather. It's about longing for magic, peace, and togetherness. It's a symbol of hope, a wish for moments of joy and unity with loved ones during the festive season. Each year, the question arises, will we get a white Christmas? News headlines speculate, families check weather forecasts, and excitement builds as the day approaches. Even a light dusting brings excitement and wonder. Children rush outside to make snow angels, and the world seems to slow down, if only for a moment, to appreciate the beauty of winter. This shared hope is a special part of the British Christmas experience. It unites families and friends, creating memories that last long after the snow has melted. It binds us together in a wish for a little winter magic, a collective yearning for the enchantment that only a snowy Christmas can bring. The image of a snowy Christmas morning remains a cherished part of our festive spirit, a timeless dream that continues to inspire joy, wonder, and togetherness year after year. Many imagine a white Christmas as waking up to deep snow, but the official definition is much simpler. According to the Met Office, a white Christmas only requires a single snowflake to be observed falling during the 24 hours of December 25th. It doesn't need to settle, just fall. Observations are made at key locations like Buckingham Palace, Edinburgh Castle, and Manchester's Coronation Street set. If a snowflake is seen at any of these, that place can claim an official white Christmas. This means one city might have a white Christmas while another does not. The definition was created for clarity, especially for betting purposes. So, technically, white Christmases are more common than people think, but widespread snow is rare. The last truly widespread white Christmas was in 2010, with snow at 83% of weather stations. So when we talk about a white Christmas, remember, it's about a single flake, not a winter wonderland. Even that tiny moment can bring festive cheer. Predicting snow in the UK is a real challenge for meteorologists. The country's weather is famously unpredictable, and snow is one of the hardest phenomena to forecast accurately. For snow to fall, we need cold air and moisture to come together at just the right time. It's a delicate balance. Too little moisture, and there's no snow. Too little cold, and it falls as rain instead. The UK's maritime climate, heavily influenced by the nearby Atlantic Ocean, often keeps temperatures just above freezing. This means that even when conditions seem right, snow can quickly turn to rain. For snow to reach the ground, the air must be below 0 degrees Celsius both in the clouds and near the surface. If the air warms up even slightly on the way down, snowflakes melt before they land. If the ground is too warm, snow melts into sleet or rain before settling. This is why you often see slushy roads and wet pavements instead of a winter wonderland. That's why you might see snow falling, but not sticking. The ground acts like a giant radiator, melting snow before it can accumulate. To predict snow, we use complex computer models, fed with data from weather stations, satellites, and even radar. These models simulate the atmosphere in incredible detail, but small changes can have big effects. Even a 1-degree difference can change snow to rain. Sometimes you'll see snow on one side of the street and rain on the other, all because of tiny temperature variations. Long-range snow forecasts are unreliable. We can only predict with confidence 1 to 3 days ahead. The weather can change rapidly, making it hard to promise a white Christmas. We watch for cold air moving from the Arctic, tracking its progress as it approaches the UK. But the specifics, like where and when snow will fall, only come into focus just before Christmas. The closer we get to the big day, the more accurate the forecast becomes. Meteorologists update their predictions constantly as new data arrives. So, for Christmas Day, the real answer comes in the final week. Until then, it's a waiting game, with everyone checking their weather apps and hoping for snow. Until then, it's all about probabilities and patterns, watching the data, reading the signs, and keeping fingers crossed for a festive flurry. Looking back at past white Christmases brings a wave of festive nostalgia, filling our hearts with warmth and wonder. These memories are woven into the fabric of our holiday traditions, reminding us of magical mornings spent with loved ones, laughter echoing through homes, and the simple joy of waking up to a world transformed by snow. 2010 stands out as the snowiest in decades, with snow at nearly every recording station. Streets and parks were blanketed in white, and the country paused to marvel at the rare beauty of a true white Christmas. For many, it was a year when dreams of a snowy holiday finally came true. People across the UK woke up to a true winter wonderland, with children rushing to windows and families bundling up to enjoy the crisp, snowy air. The excitement was contagious, and communities came together to celebrate the season in a landscape straight out of a storybook. Before that, 1981 brought heavy snow that lingered, creating classic Christmas scenes. Streets and rooftops disappeared beneath thick drifts, and the festive spirit seemed to shine even brighter against the sparkling white backdrop. Those who remember it recall peaceful, quiet days and childhood fun, sledging down hills, building snowmen, and sharing stories by the fire. The snow seemed to muffle the world, making everything feel calm and safe. The winter of 1962-63, known as the Big Freeze, was one of the coldest ever, with snow and ice lasting for months. It was a season that tested communities, but also brought neighbors together in the spirit of resilience and togetherness. Rivers and even parts of the sea froze, creating historic winter scenes that are still talked about today. Skating on frozen ponds and marveling at icy harbors became cherished memories for those who lived through it. More recently, in 2022, a few stations in Scotland and northern England recorded falling snow, enough for an official white Christmas in those areas. Even a light dusting brought excitement and a sense of connection to the snowy holidays of the past. Even small events add to our national weather story, each flurry and snowflake becoming part of our collective memory. These moments remind us that magic can arrive in the most unexpected ways. Each white Christmas, big or small, becomes a story we share for years, passed down through generations, retold at family gatherings, and captured in treasured photographs. These memories fuel our hope for another magical snowy holiday, inspiring us to look to the skies each December with anticipation and wonder. They remind us of nature's beauty and unpredictability, and how a single snowfall can transform the ordinary into something extraordinary. The dream lives on, shaped by the winters of the past, and by the hope that each Christmas might bring a new story written in snow. As of late November, it's too early for a definite Christmas Day forecast. We can only predict snow with confidence a few days in advance. Early December looks unsettled, with wind, rain, and average temperatures. Some models hint at colder air moving in mid-December, which could increase the chance of wintry weather. This block pattern sometimes draws in cold air from the north or east, but the UK's winter weather is usually mild and wet, thanks to the Atlantic and the jet stream. For snow, the jet stream needs to shift south, letting Arctic air in. Current models disagree. Some suggest cold, others mild. So, the expert verdict: there's a slightly higher chance of cold weather, but most of the UK will likely see a green Christmas. The odds are always against widespread snow. Still, there's a glimmer of hope for snow lovers. We'll know more in the week before Christmas. Your chances of a white Christmas depend on where you are in the UK. The further north and higher up you go, the better your odds. Scotland and the high ground of northern England are most likely to see snow. Cities like Aberdeen, Glasgow, and Edinburgh have a stronger record for white Christmases. The Cairngorms almost always have snow on their peaks. The Pennines and high parts of the North York Moors or Peak District also have higher chances. In contrast, Cornwall and the Isles of Scilly rarely see snow, thanks to the warm Atlantic. Southern coastal areas and London have slim chances, partly due to the urban heat island effect. In summary, the best odds are in the Scottish mountains, decreasing as you head south and toward the coast. For most in southern England and Wales, a white Christmas is a rare treat. Geography shapes our festive snow chances. Our vision of a white Christmas is often shaped by North American films and TV. Classic movies show deep snow and frozen ponds, setting high expectations, but North America's climate is very different from ours. The continent's vast interior gets much colder, allowing Arctic air to sweep south. Cities like Toronto and Minneapolis often have snow all winter. The UK, surrounded by the warm Atlantic and the Gulf Stream, has much milder winters. London is as far north as Calgary, but our winters are far warmer. That's why widespread snow is rare here. Our Christmases are more often damp and green than white. We've adapted with indoor traditions, fires, decorations, festive meals. The snowy scenes in Hollywood are based on a different climate. For us, a white Christmas remains a rare delight. Climate change is reshaping our winters. The UK is warming, with recent decades the warmest on record. Milder, wetter winters mean fewer days with frost and snow, especially in the south. The chances of a widespread white Christmas are declining, and will likely keep falling. The freezing level in the atmosphere is rising, so snow often melts into rain before reaching the ground. Climate change also brings more unpredictable and extreme weather. A weaker, wavier jet stream can cause long spells of mild, or occasionally severe, cold. Rare cold snaps, like 2018's Beast from the East, may still happen, but less often. The classic snowy Christmas may become a story for future generations. Occasional snowy winters will still occur, but the overall trend is for warmer, greener holidays. Our dream of a white Christmas is slowly becoming more of a memory. The magic of Christmas isn't about snow, it's about togetherness. Whether it's snowing or not, we can make the season special. Time with family and friends is what truly matters. Create a festive atmosphere with decorations, candles, and music. Embrace traditions, bake treats, watch Christmas films, or go for a winter walk. If you want snow, get creative, spray on snow, paper snowflakes, or indoor snowball fights. The joy comes from shared activities and making memories. These moments last longer than any weather. As Christmas approaches, hope for snow, but prepare for joy either way. Watch the forecast in the final week, but don't let it dictate your cheer. Christmas is about warmth, light, and happiness, whatever the weather. Wishing you a joyful, peaceful Christmas, snow or no snow.